What's the next big event for the Opie and Anthony show?
Next big event?
I believe it's this weekend.
Let me think.
A couple things are going to go on. Friday.
This weekend,
Friday, we're replaying the homeless shopping spree, in case you missed it. It was great. It was a great show yesterday. And then the last 2 weekends of 2005, of course, the first one starts Friday at midnight. And then the following weekend, Friday at midnight, the last 2 weekends of 2005, we're running the best bits of O&A since coming to XM satellite radio. Some of the categories being featured are Best Moments of Opie Anthony, Best Little Jimmy Outburst, Best Show Cringe Moment, Best Steve from Yellowstone, Best Ramon Promo, Best Drew Boogie Remix, and a lot more. And then what? We're going to count down the best bits, right? According to the listeners as well. So if you're a new fan of the Opie and Anthony show, you're just getting the O&A virus, you can play a little catch-up the next 2 weekends. I think they're 12-hour shows, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a 12-hour best-of show.
I'd call that an extravaganza.
That's a marathon.
Just the best bits we've done since coming to satellite radio. It starts Friday at midnight. It'll go Saturday and Sunday. And then we're going to do it the following weekend as well.
There's 12 hours of good bits?
12 hours of great bits. It's it's a great way for the new listeners to catch up. So spread the virus on that and let people know that we're doing this.
Very long intros in between each one.
I wonder because I know usually when we do best ofs, things like that, me and Opie toil.
That's right.
And Jimmy toil in the studio here. Introing them.
That's right.
You remember, you might have heard something like, oh, I remember this one, don't you, Opie? Yeah, this was when blah, 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 blah. And then Jimmy pulls his pants down and farts in the mic. Everyone laughs into the bit.
That's right.
I don't remember recording any of those this time around, though.
We really didn't want to put in any extra effort, so we decided...
Good, I like that.
We decided that the guys should be introing the bits.
Who?
By the guys...
Erock and Danny and Nathaniel, Travis. Did Derek do any? Fuck
Derek did nothing.
I love Derek.
Derek is going to go so far in radio, he knows how to do as little work as possible and get the most out of it.
I love all these guys because they all had their special personalities. Quirks. Derek doesn't want to be involved on air at all. He barely talks on the show.
No.
And then you got the rest of the guys that can't get enough airtime.
You got Don't Take Any Chances, Travis. Danny, who will do anything.
That's right.
Danny's like the go-to guy.
Nathaniel with his dry sarcasm.
Dry, sarcastic. I gotta be here kind of wit.
He's getting rave reviews
I'm just here until something better comes along.
He's getting rave reviews on his homeless shopping spree report.
Oh, I thought you were going to say on his Avis commercial.
No. Man, we got to talk about that other audition you did, Nathaniel.
He did another audition, Ope?
Oh, yes, he did.
That we won't hear a word about.
I got some dirt on Nathaniel, but supposedly we're not allowed to talk about it yet.
Of course we're not.
Can we talk about it yet?
No.
Stupid.
That is the... I guess that is the dick move that happens the most in this studio. The overzealous guy from the room comes in to grab the mic, to be on mic, and pulls the boom right out of the console.
No, it's because he's like 6'8".
I've seen Danny do it. I've seen Travis do it. Everyone does it. It's the overeager, I have to get to the mic as quickly as possible and pull it right out of the console.
Afraid of the dead air. Like if you actually lifted it in a human pace, that between when the mic got up to the lips, that dead air would lose something.
Well, it is tough to get a word in edgewise sometimes. You get excited.
That is true.
All right, so what went on here?
The
intros to the bits.
Well,
for this special we're doing.
We were all four of us going to sit down and do them together. And, just hopefully some funny things could happen if we were all in studio together.
Oh, when you guys are all in studio,
it's
magic just waiting to be laid down in some digital format.
Of course.
Yes. Well, it's at least more likely than if it's just us sitting by ourselves.
True.
All right. So, because of some scheduling things, Erock chose to do his by himself.
Eric, why?
And by scheduling, you mean hatred of each other.
I don't know. Eric?
Thank you. No, we all had different schedules. I had to do mine at a different time than they could do it.
Do you feel isolated from the guys?
No.
Why not?
In order to be isolated. Don't you have
care.
to be part of something to be isolated from it?
Carrie was isolated. She was never a part of. She was always
I
a part
want to
of
go on
fun.
record and say I like the Erock.
I love
He
Erock.
works his ass off for this show, and
He's,
these guys just beat him
I
up.
consider
Everyone
Erock
works
a
hard,
friend.
I know.
But what do
Everyone
you mean
works
these
hard.
guys? Poor Hawk. He's always twinging over there, just afraid that he's going to get an elbow.
Are you coming to our Christmas dinner?
No.
Why?
He's not invited.
Yeah, well, that one. And
No, you're cordially invited. I am extending to you an
What the
invitation.
hell's going on with this Christmas dinner of
It's
yours?
turned
It
into
started out
something
as a
ridiculous.
dumb little thing.
It was
Now-
going to be little. It was going to be little fucking fathead
Pat from Menaki.
Pat from Munaki, and just I was going to take him out for Christmas because he had such a pathetic life story and had no one to hang out with for Christmas. Now it's turning into this gigantic gala event.
Dude, please tell him to meet you somewhere and don't show up. Please do that.
Now
for
that
him.
would be good.
What a Christmas gag.
Are you going, Jimmy?
Yes, wink.
Yes, wink.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Erock, you going to go?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Erock's going to Florida, right?
yeah, I won't be
He
here.
leaves tomorrow.
Oh.
All right, so let's get to the bottom of this. So what happened? So he did his intros, and
Yeah, and so we came in later and we wanted to know how his sounded to see if we had a certain angle to take, whatever.
Now, you hadn't recorded anything yet?
No.
So you see what Erock does and maybe work off of that so there's kind of a common thread going through the whole thing.
Yes.
All right.
And make sure, if he's calling something, we keep, consistent, stuff
Right.
like that. But
Continuity.
exactly. But so when we first played them, something else struck us about them.
Uh-huh.
I guess the first word is exuberance. That comes to mind.
Exuberance. Well, that in itself isn't a bad thing.
No.
I think we would like exuberance here on the show. It's something you want presenting some best of. You want a little exuberance. People to be excited about what they're going to hear.
we're trying to break Erock of his old habits. Because, Erock, you have done radio.
Mm-hmm.
You've done your own radio show.
Yeah, let's give a little history about Erock before this. He had done radio. Had he done radio like the Opie and Anthony show?
No.
No.
Where you just go on the air and use your real voice? No.
No.
Not many people do this type of radio.
No.
Where you just do your real voice.
He had been involved.
What a strange concept. But most radio guys still don't understand that one.
Go to your top 40 station.
That's right. The Puker.
Listen to the jocks.
Top
on
of the
your
morning
top
to you,
40.
yeah.
Listen to your morning show on your top 40 station. That's where Erock worked. So now, I guess this all came flooding back to you during the time that you were recording these intros and stuff for the best of.
Yeah, it did.
It did kind of
It did.
come pouring back. It was like a flashback to that.
Erock, you might want to take the next half hour off.
Erock,
You might want to go take a very long coffee
not
break.
even for yourself. We'll be uncomfortable looking at you during this.
So you were kind of goofing off doing this?
No, he didn't.
Don't try to
honest.
turn it around.
No, I'm not trying to turn
The one
around,
thing,
ass.
I protect
ass.
you, but don't even attempt to say that you're trying to hack it up on purpose.
No, I wasn't trying to hack it up. I was just trying not to sound like this, very dull.
But that's another reason why it was better to do it together, because then you just sort of naturally are trying to be entertaining because you're talking to somebody else
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of,
All right, well we got audio of Erock, right?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm sure it's good.
Here's the intro to the big end of year Opie and Anthony special that's going to start airing Friday at midnight. Does it start with this?
Yeah.
You might think
I don't
he's
know.
putting on a wacky voice.
The whole 12-hour thing.
By the way, I heard that you re-recorded these. Now I want these played during the special.
Yep.
Because now everyone's going to want to listen just to hear, you introing some of these bits.
And now
Exactly.
I'm just seeing the extra hours logging in his eyes, having to reassemble some of these things.
If only.
Yeah, why would you redo it?
I was advised that it was not.
Danny, did you hear that?
What did he say?
He goes, if only he'd gotten to work on them on time.
Well, the truth, you wouldn't be, sprinting last minute to get it done if it was done when it was supposed to be done.
Oh.
When it was a one-person job. Now that it's 4 people, it took a lot
Who
longer.
made it a one-person job?
Who made it a 4-person job because the one person couldn't get it done as a one-person
It's
job?
the playground,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Erock is the kid just getting fucking beat up.
Look at Ben.
Ben just opened
Ben,
the door to
open
giggle.
the door, pointed, giggled, and left.
I hope they caught that on the cam.
Please tell me you people saw that. He opened the door and walked away.
That's the executive producer of the Opie and Anthony show.
That's what Ben does.
This is such a fucking mess, man. Oh my God.
So wait a minute now. Hawk was doing. What were you doing, Eric? That you were doing it by yourself?
Yeah, I was doing it by myself. I was waiting for all the listeners to vote, and it was a bigger job than I thought I could handle.
All right, I got the original voice tracks. I want to hear like how you replaced these, because I bet you they're not much different.
No, they are different.
All right, well,
Will you hear the old one or the new one first?
no, this is the original one. But then all of a sudden everyone started talking, and he got wind of it, so he changed it up. But this is how it was gonna be.
Wait, do we have the new ones too?
Oh, yeah.
I think the new ones just go, fuck Danny, O&A's best bits, and that's it.
All right, without further ado, here's Erock's enthusiastic voice tracks for the big Opie and Anthony end-of-year special.
Now remember, we've kind of goofed on voices like this.
That's right.
This is not a goof.
Yes, it is. This is Erock along with Danny, Nathaniel, and Travis taking you through 12 hours of the best of Opie and Anthony since coming to XM Satellite Radio. We've got segments of Opie losing his mind, Anthony freaking out, Little Jimmy outbursts, Steve from Yellowstone calls, Ramon promos, Drew Boogie remixes, in-studio guests, O&A freaks, overall show segments, listener submissions, and a whole lot more. Let's start things off with a selection from our first category, Best Show Opener, on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Holy crap. We can't even look at him. Dude, you sound 15. What happened? I can't even look at you.
I think this place is restricted.
Hey, that isn't it. Yeah, all right. I fucked up.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Well, you're very excited.
Yeah.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Opie and Anthony, where's up?
Hello, exactly.
And then these guys are such ball busters.
Yeah.
Travis decided to imitate Erock. Here's Travis taking a chance for once.
Hey, it's the best of Opie and Anthony. I'm Erock, and this is Stalker Patty Make a Deal. Now, Patty brought us in some Christmas presents last year that the boys didn't really like. So we sold them on eBay, and we promised her that we'd give her the money. But we made her do a couple wacky things before she got it. Check it out, and I'll be back with part 2 right after this.
You asshole.
I love it. Now I want the whole special to have these wacky voices.
There was also a track where Travis referenced me sounding like Opie back at BAB. He said, if you want to hear Opie at BAB, listen to Eric's next track or something.
Oh, really?
Oh, with the high voice?
Where's that?
I can burn that real quick.
All right, yeah, go get that.
Eric, were you like when you were doing that? Like, I've never done that before. Like, what are you thinking when you're doing that? Like, I got to get this right. Like, are you going like this sounds like normal? I'm not even fucking with you. I'm honestly asking.
I'm not even fucking with you. He wants to know where the wacky voice comes
Yeah, like,
from.
What was your motivation?
You came from a different radio school than I did, so.
Did you instantly do that, or did your first take, was it like, hey, you know, your normal voice, and then you go, I think I need a little more?
Nah, if I try to sound excited, it comes out like that. It sounds really dumb. So it gets all high-pitched and energy and...
I'm acting.
Well, we got another example. Why don't we listen to this? Erock's voice tracks for the big Opie and Anthony end-of-year special.
It is the best of Opie and Anthony since coming to XM Satellite Radio. It's the infamous Booger Couch. To recap, Anthony had some family over, and some of that family happened to be young kids. Well, Anthony discovers that one of the young kids wipes a booger somewhere on Anthony's couch. Being the germaphobe that he is, Anthony loses his mind and must get rid of the couch completely. Here it is, Booger Couch, on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Told the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I don't have to waste a half hour on this.
Wow. To listen to it.
Let's see what Deep Tracks is up to.
Hey, in this next movie, it's about Marlon Brando plays the Godfather, but then he's shot and Michael takes over the family. After Marlon has a heart attack, then Michael kills everyone and denies it to his wife. Enjoy the movie.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going on there.
Jeez. I'm waiting for it to stop, and you say, you know, wait till you hear what happens next.
Right. Well,
yeah, we go to commercial, probably.
Yeah. Fred in Brooklyn, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Erock sounds exactly like Dickie Goodman on those tapes.
He really does, and he should end up like Dickie Goodman.
Dr. D, what's up?
Hey, Lenny E-Rock is a complete faggot. Give him the ass.
Oh, my God. It's getting ugly.
Let's have some children.
You better strap in, Erock. It's just beginning. Let's go to Todd in Missouri. Todd.
Hey, just want to say top of the morning to you there, E-Rock. I think you ought to take them audio clips, put them in the toilet.
And he was going so well.
It was going so good. You were supposed to flush it down the toilet and go fuck your mother.
Go fuck your mother.
Let's go to Randy.
Yo, what's up, guys?
From a place called Staten Island that no one has ever been to. What's up?
Yo, Ecock sounds like that micro machine guy with AIDS.
He knew it.
He also sounds like that guy from Max X or whatever it's called. What is it called? Extreme?
Yeah, Maximum Exposure.
Oh, Max X.
Max, yeah.
The Max X guy. This next video shows a cop shooting some guy 50 times. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
All right, let's go to the next track from Erock.
Norton's cleft palate. In this segment, we get a call from a guy named Brad from Pittsburgh. He calls in, and within the first few seconds, everybody notices he has a speech impediment. And we discover he has a cleft palate, and that's all Jimmy needed to know to go off on a rant. So you enjoy this. It's the cleft palate segment on the best of Opie and Anthony since coming to XM Satellite Radio.
I think
I
too much
forgot all about that
information.
bit, by the way.
Me too.
I think too much information is being given.
Yes.
Maybe, leave a little mystery. A guy called and he had a certain affliction that Jimmy picked up on. Let's go to that clip right now.
I don't like the fact that he's saying, since coming to XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah, a little gap there.
He's pausing.
Dramatic pause for you.
Does he hum the little XM jingle at the end at any of these?
All right, so Travis, what did you just hand me?
This is just one of the actual ones that three of us did, and I think Eric wanted to smash me because I mentioned how he sounds like you in old BAB tapes, but I don't think it's really going to work.
Hawk, did you want to smash him?
Oh, you don't think it's going to work?
Well, no, I don't know why he wants to play this, but...
the blame game. Again, let me just point out, I love pointing this out, Travis saying, I don't know why he wants to play this.
Well, no, he mentioned it. He wanted me to...
Exactly. Now the blame
is squarely over there.
Squarely over there if this tanks.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? God damn it, that was a good pickup. Travis wasn't sure if it's going to get like a good response, so he automatically lobbed it back into his atrocious court.
This happens amongst these guys all the time. It's like, where'd this clip come from? I don't know. Steve brought it in, and then no one commits to shit.
Well, they're all terrified. I don't want to say of who. Guys, you got to think. Fucking Opie's saying, I can't believe the way these guys treat Erock. And then fucking meanwhile, he's like, Eric, I thought something. Get it up on the screen. The thing is stuck. Hit the button. I'm not chef.
Did we just get that clip on C-SPAN? No, we're taping 50 other channels.
Get the Johnny Damon press conference. He hasn't yelled at... He hasn't... Oh, fuck. He hasn't yelled at... I kind of said what I was doing instead of yelling.
Oh, boy. All right, now
I really fucked up. Put that in bombs and flubs.
All right, let's play this next clip here. So there's the one that...
Yeah, this is just the regular one that's going to be the intro to Opie's voice. Hi, when you think best bits of the year, this one's got to be in there. If you've heard Erock on all of these intros, you're in for a treat, because that's what Opie used to sound like on the old BAB tapes. And we take a look back in time to Opie's voice on the best of Opie and Anthony. No?
That almost made sense.
Yeah.
I heard where you were going with that.
All right. Hey, it's...
You know what? Maybe we'll just use the first one.
Wow, man.
That was pretty good. Hey, I was kidding. Are you really that stiff or are you joking? Please, God, tell me it was being ironic. You're not really that stiff when you talk, right?
Oh, yeah, no, we were just
trying to find some ways to make these, a little different. Or
yeah.
All right, let's
find
go
a groove.
Let's go to John on Long Island. John?
Cousins, more from Opie and Anthony.
His cousin Brucey.
Oh, yeah.
I think he liked Erock's. Erock's.
Let's go to Tom Likas in L.A. Tom Likas. Tom. He bailed
out.
He didn't want to commit
scared.
to that.
He got scared.
Let's go to Kevin in New Rochelle. Kevin.
Yeah, Erock needs to get the CBS echo behind him.
Yeah, that echo would have been good.
All right, we got another voice track from Erock. This is him describing Monster Rain, one of the bits that will be played on the end of the year special. What? What's wrong with this one?
Does he just blow the whole thing?
Don't even bother listening to the bit.
Let me hear it.
Oh, Christ.
Norton's Monster Rain. This is one of the most well-known segments since Opie and Anthony came to XM Satellite Radio. Now, in this bit, Norton revealed a game he used to play as a kid called Monster Rain, where him and a buddy would go hide under a porch because the monsters might get them. They'd yell Monster Rain and hide under the porch. But while under the porch, they would service each other.
What?
It's Monster Rain on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Erock! Erock! You're giving everything away.
This could be
the whole thing to an entertaining radio show is doing the information that you gave, exactly the information you gave, in comedic style. Like sometimes the payoff is the fact that you're listening, going, "What does this Monster Rain mean?" And then when Jimmy finally says it, you're like, "Oh my goodness, that's shocking." There's no shock to it when you...
And this special is for the people that don't know about these bits. That's the whole reason we're doing this huge special, the best bits since coming to XM Satellite Radio, is for all the new people that have jumped aboard in the last few months.
But you can't really get on his case. I mean, it's not like he's been in radio for the last 10, 12, 15 years.
Oh, Danny, man.
That was a bit sarcastic, Danny.
Wow. He is a willful young boy.
Rather naughty.
John in Pennsylvania.
Hey, a Jew walks into a bar because he owned it.
John.
Oh, these guys suck. Why don't you just go ahead and let Big A and Twitchell's record these intros?
Oh,
yeah,
we're not
a bad idea.
We should have had Big A.
Well, there's still time, isn't there, to bring that fucking big lunkhead in here?
No.
Stay tuned.
Has he cut any liners for the show? Like, this is Big A and you listen to the Opie and Anthony?
Has he? Yes. Do we play him ever? Steve is like...
Where's Steve? I was going to play them, but I had a problem with the delay. It was recorded mono.
You know it's bad when people are asking for Bruce Kelly's interloculars.
Let's go to Jay in Wisconsin. Jay.
Yeah, I was just wondering if way back we had a show of Opie talking about putting on brand new jeans, and right after he purchased them, and kind of a tie-in back to our homeless shopping spree that we had yesterday.
Wow, Flow Wrecker.
Oh, my God.
I crashed. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Sir.
The cord broke. Oh,
I saw that line. I'm not going to steal somebody else's line.
What?
Didn't you do that yesterday about the Miami, or was that Opie?
No, that was very funny.
Miami.
Hope said that, and then what he does when he says something truly barbaric is he lifts the mic and he's ashamed of himself, as he should have been for that awful reference. There's still smoldering wreckage. Can't do a joke until the fucking body count is complete.
Here's another Erock voice track.
Hey, it's Erock, and we're up to Opie, Where's My Milk? Now, we're coming back from a break, and Opie has been losing his mind. Well, we sent an intern out to find milk, and it took this guy forever. He finally shows up with the milk right as we're going back on the air.
Where did he get the milk?
Just had an extended break. It didn't matter that the milk was here, but something about the bag that the milk showed up in that set Opie off. It's Opie's Where's My Milk on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Oh, he left a little mystery and intrigue in that one.
He sure did. If he talks like Rod Serling, he might as well leave mystery like him. It's the case of Where's My Milk.
A little mystery there.
Ordinary radio host and a bowl, an empty bowl. His cereal is in there, but he needs some milk. Where to go? Rite Aid? Oops.
CVS? Oops, what did I say? That was good. He didn't actually come out with where the milk came from.
No, I left that one on by mistake.
Yeah.
Instead, Jim and his friend would go onto the porch and fillet each other. Mystery solved.
All right. Now we got Than doing a tribute to Erock here.
Yes, it's a tribute.
Oh. Than, who's very dry and monotone here.
Yeah.
Very sarcastic. Let's see how this came about.
Hey, this is T-Rock coming at you with some awesome Opie and Anthony bits. This is when Robert Kelly called in and told a story about his interaction with Jerry Seinfeld. And Seinfeld had 2 words to say to him that broke his little heart. It's hilarious. T-Rock.
Oh.
You should have told the whole story.
That would have been a perfect Erock if you said, and this is the time when Bob Kelly ran into Seinfeld and thought Seinfeld was talking to him, and Seinfeld said, not you.
I actually wanted to use these, though, so even though they're parodies, to still use them, so I didn't want to actually blow up the bit. So.
Way to make me feel like a dick.
Sorry, Jim.
Wow.
It happens.
All right, we got another Erock voice track here for our end-of-year special.
Robert Kelly. Oh. He fucks a sink. I think it's pretty much self-explanatory.
Yes. As the joke would have been.
Yourself
had it not been spurled. Hawk.
It's the best part of every story.
Instead of a 12-hour special, we could have done this in 10 minutes.
Just do Erock.
Just have Erock.
You'd be a great movie critic. Instead of fucking Siskel and Ebert just turning to you, you give like the fucking Reader's Digest version.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Turns out he's dead.
King Kong, the monkey, climbs a building, gets shot. Why go see it?
Voss takes a phone call on stage. Now, we had a listener contact us telling us that he just saw Voss performing at a benefit show, but in the middle of his act, he stopped to take a phone call from future Mrs. Voss, Bonnie McFarland. So we had Voss call in, threw in a cell phone sound effect, and hilarity ensued. It's the best of Opie and Anthony.
Hilarity ensued.
Wait, was there an edit in there too, Eric?
Yeah, there was a couple of edits.
Dead air.
A couple of real bad edits.
There was dead air? Well, then the whole thing should have been edited. It should have went, hey. Click.
He just picked up the mic to defend himself and then just put it right back down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's go to Rob in Florida. Rob, what's up?
Hi, it's Erock auditioning for CBS FM. Erock sucks a dick. Peace.
Another voice track from Erock.
This is the best of Opie and Anthony since coming to XM Satellite Radio, and we are in the category of Best O&A Freak, Big A. And in this segment here, Big A's in the studio, and he enlightens us with a little bit of karaoke. Here it is on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Eric!
Oh, wow.
Karaoke.
Eric, where is that voice coming from?
Yeah.
Where is that voice? I've never heard you talk like that in Florida in your life.
Yeah, you've been with us well over a year now.
I've never heard that. Enlightens us with a little karaoke.
Can we please, is there any way to isolate the word? I want to hear the word the way he said karaoke again. Can we
do that one again.
That up? Is that possible?
I want to hear karaoke.
Karaoke. Because there's like a little half-second pause. Karaoke. Wow.
Best O&A Freak, Big A. And in this segment here, Big A's in the studio, and he enlightens us with a little bit of karaoke. Here it is on the best of Opie and Anthony.
Karaoke. Loving.
Karaoke.
Wow. Let's say hi to Peter on Long Island. Peter, what's going on this afternoon or this morning?
Dedication with a long-distance dedication for Anthony. Want to hear the Dr. Smith, Dyson, Ronald Reagan bits, which made him famous because he's the best. Where are those voices? I don't hear them again. And good sailing to you folks, and thanks from... Casey Cajun.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Matt in Massachusetts.
Petered out.
Oof, petered out. He fucking started fucking fluttering. Matt. He could have only petered up.
Don't you guys find it disturbing that your own staff doesn't get the show?
You're so right.
You guys should have chest pains.
Yeah, it's all about just turning these mics on and being real, not real.
Hey, this is a funny bit about when Ope was in college. He put marshmallows in his ass.
All right.
They guys tease him a little bit, but it all works out in the end.
Let's go to Justin in Boston. Justin.
Ooh, no.
Hey.
They're chickening out.
You know, I think I figured out who Erock sounds like on these voice tracks. He sounds like the Suck My Fucking Cock jingle guy.
Suck my fucking cock. Opie.
Hold on.
I haven't heard that in a while.
That's
Yeah,
a good one.
That is. I think you're right.
On the Greg and Tony show?
I love that. We don't play that enough.
That's a good one.
That really is a good one. Let's go to James in Florida. James.
Ramon, bring Eric a jar of Miracle Whip and some Altoids. Ramon, sing this faggot's ass with Mickey Mouse's glove.
Let's go, Jerry in Jersey.
The Ramon call.
Jerry.
Hey. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. I'd love to hear Eric intro the
breast intervention that I guess happened 6-8 months ago. To see what kind of enthusiasm is in that one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. You're saying that it wouldn't be an enthusiastic delivery?
That would be great to force him to do the intro to that bit.
You just got to make sure he didn't delete the bit again.
Yeah, he keeps deleting the bit for some reason.
No, he's not.
You can't delete bits, Eric, ever. Huh?
Did you really delete the bit?
You can't delete bits.
Oh, why? What happened?
We all look stupid on this show at times.
Eric, why'd you delete it? What happened?
You can't delete bits ever.
Eric, sweetie.
Let's do another Erock voice track.
One of the best guests we've had in studio since Opie and Anthony came to XM Satellite Radio has been Howie Mandel. Now, Howie Mandel is a massive germaphobe and suffers from OCD. Now, in this segment here, he has he explains about a potty training incident that's gone awfully wrong. So you can imagine how freaked out he was. It's Howie Mandel on the best of Opie and Anthony.
You wanted to say awry, didn't you?
Did he almost say awry?
No, I couldn't get past the snot sucking. That went. It sounded like you sucked in a snot bubble.
Jesus, this really is a professional radio show when it comes down to it.
I'm going to talk,
Listen
but
to
I
the
sound
snot
like,
bubble.
I sound like Norton gargling buttermilk.
Listen, there's
some mayonnaise coming back up.
One of the best guests we've had in studio since Opie and Anthony came to XM Satellite Radio has been Howie Mandel. Now, Howie Mandel is a massive germaphobe and suffers from OCD. Now, in this segment here, he has
God damn!
That was a
wow. That is some mucus.
That was a mayo bubble.
That was a fucking snot. That was a snot that bubbled out. It got sucked. That was a moist back through the sinuses snot.
I gotta hear it again.
All right.
I've gotta hear it again.
I want that sound.
It's gonna get louder every time.
One of the best guests we've had in studio since Opie and Anthony came to XM Satellite Radio has been Howie Mandel. Now, Howie Mandel is a massive germaphobe and suffers from OCD. Now, in this segment here, he has he explains about a potty training incident that's gone awfully wrong. So you can imagine how freaked out he was. It's Howie Mandel on the best of Opie and Anthony.
You thought that was a good take with the snorts?
I missed that one. I forgot.
You missed the snot bubble?
Yeah.
Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Bill, yes.
Actually, originally I did that one, and he said I sounded too fake with my voice.
No, you weren't saying
Are
anything.
you shitting me?
No. Do you have a cut of that with a copy, Bill?
Probably not, right?
Know.
Did you save that down somewhere?
It should have been there.
God, why would everything should be saved?
Yeah, of course.
Where's Bill's cut?
Let's go to Matt in Sarasota, Florida. Matt.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to do a bit.
Yeah.
It's, shit, fuck it, never mind.
I noticed something, by the way.
Yeah.
See, the two guys that do a great job screening the phones are in studio right now.
Yep.
You notice that the phones have been a little lackluster?
Yeah, who's screening?
Sam.
What does Sam know?
Sam, what are you calling for? All right, I'll just... We'll put you right through. Hold on.
Sam is too busy remembering the time he walked off the spaceship and saw Richard Dreyfuss standing there.
See, Sam...
Thin-armed douche.
Sam, it's okay to say no to these people. They get pissed off, but it's for the good of the show that we screen these people and say, look, sorry, it's not going to work. Let's go to Pat in Boston. Pat, what's up?
Hi, Sam. Hi, I'm taking your call. We'll put you right through.
We really should shave his head and make him walk around naked with his arms spread out, slowly moving.
Pat in Boston.
Hi, Erock bit. Yeah, what we got here is the wiffle ball bat challenge. And what happens is a girl will take a wiffle ball bat, she'll put a condom on it, she'll insert it into her vagina, then we'll measure how far it goes. This girl took it 7 inches, but take a listen.
The butt, take a listen, and snot pulled that one out.
That's right. Grease Man.
Hey, Grease, how you doing?
Erock sucks caca.
The Grease Man.
Texas Belt Buckle.
Hey, this is Erock auditioning for the Sirius Satellite Network. For the Little Doggy Network, I'm going to tell a story about me sucking giant cock. Ramon, get my telephone!
Evil Trucker.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hey.
James, Erock sucked at the voice track.
All right.
James!
We have another voice track from Erock.
It's the best of Opie and Anthony since coming to XM Satellite Radio. I am Erock, and we are in the category of Best Overall Show Segment. Coming in at number is cigarette ads. What happened here is we found some old cigarette ads showing cigarette companies sponsoring television shows and cartoon shows like the Flintstones. You can't do that anymore. But going through these ads, the boys had a field day when they discovered maybe some of these ads were slanted towards a certain stereotype. And, of course, Anthony took it from there. It's the best of Opie and Anthony.
The best
of Opie and Anthony.
The
best.
The best.
The best of Opie and
This
Anthony.
next one, wow.
Yeah, and Danny's tribute to Erock is perhaps the most brutal and not subtle of all, as you might imagine.
Of course.
Well, let's play it right now.
Wait, I think Derek's got it.
Oh, I don't have it right here?
No.
Okay, hit it, Derek.
Hey, this is Erock Radio coming at you. Coming up, one of my favorite bits of all time, sexual harassment audio. And I'll tell you, it's my favorite because it involves two of my favorite things, cocks and oil. Listen up, it's the best of Opie and Anthony.
Oh, my God. You guys are brutal to this kid.
You're so mean.
Oh, my God. Kevin in Atlanta has a great idea. Ooh. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, is it too late to make this part of the best of and have a E-Rock do an intro for it?
Hey, that's a great idea. Very good. All right, bro. Let's say hi to Bill in Baton Rouge. Bill.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Ben, I'd like to send a warm birthday club greeting out to little Jimmy. Hey, was Eric's voicemails from the Rolling Stone concert kind of like, hey, guys, I'm waiting for you. I'll just be sitting here in the parking lot.
So let me ask you, out of curiosity, at what point during this call did you realize that you were bombing horribly?
First part. You guys suck.
Bill, you're all right, man.
The first part.
Sonny in Boston. Sonny Ferrelli, I believe. What's up, Sonny?
Hey, what's happening? With all these wonderful intros from E-Rock, I'm having second thoughts about him taking me to dinner at Paisano.
That could be a long night.
Yeah, I'd like a bottle of wine and a little extra cheese, please.
Hey, punching out.
I think it's going to be an appetizer, then we're going to have some dinner, dessert, maybe some coffee, and then we're going to leave. Check it out. Dinner with me.
We're going to talk for a little while. I'm going to tell you a story about the time I fell down the stairs, and then I ran out of steam.
Yeah. All right, Matt in Philly.
Hey, morning, boys.
Morning.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thanks a lot. I feel that's been overshadowed today.
That's okay. Hey, I got E-Rock for you. Hey, it's E-Rock. I'm lousy at doing radio, but I sure am good at catching a fast-moving bus.
Oh, yeah. He got on that bus just in time. And Ben was obsessed about it this morning. He was so bummed that E-Rock got back on that bus.
Hot off the wire.
It was just funny when Ben said that.
Hot off the AP.
Yeah.
Erock just signed $50 million deal with Sirius Satellite. Unbelievable. They pick up all the talent over there. Pay them tons of money.
All right.
Just throw it out.
I want to, but no.
No, he's only slept an hour. He slept on a couch.
To go in?
Yes.
My question is, see, we see you guys being brutal to Eric here, but we don't see Eric being brutal back. Is Eric brutal back or no?
No, he's a big pussy.
One day it's going to be everyone pays, like Columbine style.
Yeah, he really is a Kipling Kinkle. I'm just going to murder all of you. I'm not going to spare one life. But he took the heat on the balls more than the guys thought he could.
You don't look so bad.
Hawk, what is it? What is the tension with you and the guys? I like you. We all like you.
Yeah. They like fucking with me, but I don't do that back to them.
Why?
No.
Why? I just don't. Why do they fuck with you? You're a good guy.
Because they can.
Do we have another show we could do?
I mean, what's there's nothing wrong with you at all.
Danny, put that away.
What is that?
What is that, Danny?
Huh?
You brought it out. Now it's out.
Wait, what do you got in your pocket?
Yes, and he said put it away.
And Stan said put it away.
What do you got? What do you guys keep track of?
Erock, let me give you a little lesson here. You should now jump on the pile. Because apparently, to me, it looked like you pulled something out. Was that against Erock or Nathaniel?
Well, I had a feeling that the question was going to come up, like, why do we smash Erock all the time? So I just compiled some specifics.
So Danny opened a Microsoft Word document.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Let me see that.
See, this is what they do. They obsess with photos of me or everything that I do, but I don't pay attention to what they do.
Or you could call it show prep, because we knew we were going to slam you today.
Wow. This is the title alone.
Is this real?
It's an homage to...
It's 1,000 Reasons to Hate Erock.
They have begun.
That's an homage to the Ron and Fez bit.
Right. All worst of duties?
Yeah, it was just really, thought starters.
Yeah.
So, when you guys said, well, why is this, this animosity towards Erock, you could just look at it and say, yes, now I'm not flustered, and just run with it. So,
time management, best bits, last vacation, post-show stuff. Nothing would get finished if we didn't take it out of his hands. What happened to what did I learn for the year? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Constant lies. Deleting bits. Scratch and match.
Oh, fuck you. That was not
up, Eric.
Wait, let him...
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That one got to Eric.
All right.
Yeah.
I have figured this whole thing out. These guys are still convinced that Erock...
It was a
fucked
show
everyone over.
No, it wasn't,
yes,
you dumb
it was.
shit.
All right.
When have you ever brought a paper in from
Here's
home?
where the hatred comes
Bring the
from.
paper in from home. I had it in my bed.
Here's where the hatred comes from.
Because I knew that, Erock
Had to be something behind
I knew
it.
Erock wasn't their favorites, but they're so obsessed. I'm like, there had to be something that got this going. Because all this other stuff you mentioned is like, whatever. What other stuff is on the list?
Last one into work consistently. Credit whoring. We, after everything I did. I did everything.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Credit whoring. We, after I did everything. Distracting the flow.
Yeah, like, by having just things that he probably shouldn't have up in the first place. Just,
Okay.
Aim/live reads.
Yeah, Eric, I guess he kind of forgets that we do a show every day, and you kind of have to remind him to put his instant messenger on consistently.
At 7:02. Hey, your instant messenger's not on.
I mean, I think you're a little dyslexic. It's more like 7:20 is when you finally sign on.
Looking at wrestling websites during the show.
When have I done that?
This is brutal.
But wait, Eric, I gotta go with the scratching.
Yeah, we're gonna move backwards.
Okay.
I just want to see what else was on that list.
Bad breath.
That was one of Ben said.
Ben put that on.
By the way,
and then after all this, and this isn't even the last one, inability to take a joke. After just a slamming. That's like someone being in a Vietnamese concentration camp, a POW camp, and after a beatings for years going, you cannot take a joke.
Yeah, they drop ice water on your forehead for 6 straight months, and then go, look, he can't take the water dropping on his forehead.
Another inability.
After you rape a chick, inability to show intimacy.
Inability to take responsibility. Name dropping on telephone for no reason.
This is my favorite.
It's
What?
Opie/Don.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing that Eric likes to do.
All right.
Like, if he called, let's say his roommate called him on his cell phone, he wouldn't stop to tell you that his roommate just called. But if it's Don or Ope, he has to tell you. He'll pick up the phone, and I'll go, hello? And I'll go, it's Opie. Because he has to let you know. He has to let you know. He'll just turn, it's Don.
You're really bothered.
Wow.
I was waiting for some big name. Opie and Don are not really
Opie
name
and
drops.
Don.
Do you consider Don Wickman like a celebrity call?
No, that's not where I'm trying to go with this. It's just that he has to let you know.
Keep me out of that category,
That
please.
a boss has
He
called.
has to let you know.
And last but not least on this list here, tries to be Superman, fails miserably.
What does that mean?
Just this, I want to take the helm, and I want to get everything done by myself so everybody can see what a big boy I am, and then it just never happens.
I am stunned over here. But now let's go back to constant lies, deleting bits, and then the biggie, scratch and match.
And that's where this all began.
Is that bit
This thing was bubbling under the surface, without a doubt. But then it was the scratch and match that put this over the top.
Here's what happened quickly. New York City paper, I believe with Daily News?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daily News was doing something called scratch and match. You'd open up the paper and this game card would fall out every fucking day. You'd scratch it, and if you matched a few numbers, you were a winner. You could win a cash prize of different amounts. One day, they had a misprint on their scratch and match tickets where a shitload of people won $100,000, $50,000, and Daily News came out and said, look, it's a misprint. no one wins this. Go fuck yourself, pretty much. They got so much pressure from people going, look, I scratched it, it matched, I want my money. They said, all right, everyone that had a winning ticket that day, send it in to us. We'll pick like 5, was it? 5 winners?
Yeah.
We'll pick 5 winners. They will each win $100,000. That's how we're going to settle this whole thing. So Erock was one of the people that scratched off as a $100,000 winner. So he sent in that ticket. Lo and behold, months later, he gets notified by the Daily News, you are one of the 5 winners of $100,000.
Which is just amazing if you think about it.
Amazing. We were joking about it that day. What are the odds? So he won $100,000. Well, these guys jump on him in a second saying that he got his scratch and match card out of the various papers we get here on a daily basis. Now, if you look all over the studio here, if you're on camera, if you're watching the camera, you can see there's tons of papers. The staff insists that's where he got the scratch and match card, and since that's where he got it, it wasn't his scratch and match card. It was the studio's all involved, and that he should have shared in some of the riches.
It's not even so much. It's not that at all. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'm completely fucking wrong on this, Dan.
No, not completely wrong. I'm just saying. It's not that.
Ixnay on the phrasing of that A.
It's not that
I hey amke atne if a akre.
That's right.
I hey ilwe irfe or ye aske.
What the fuck did you just say? How do you speak Pig Latin?
I learned it when I was a kid.
Is there a way to learn it?
Groucho taught me.
Oh.
I think Danny's job's in jeopardy.
It's ye upid stay awe ute ase itche.
Upid stay?
Ikle imi j is ye igbe agate fe.
I didn't care for that. I stood under that A, and I don't suck A.
Just the A at the end of everything.
You sound Pig Latin, I sound Canadian.
All right, Danny, what was it actually?
Go ahead, sweetie. Don't be shy.
Oh, right. It was just more of the fact that he just wouldn't admit that it was a show paper. Like, we all know it's a show paper. Just no one cares. Just say, yeah, it's a show paper.
He can't, though. At this point, he can't. Even if it is or isn't true, there's no way he could say it's a show paper.
So you bought that paper at home?
There have been lawsuits.
Oh, yeah.
About stuff like this.
You bought it from home.
Yeah.
It was your paper.
I didn't even have my paper here. And you, of all people, I asked you for weeks, hey, what are those numbers? You showed me that stupid site where you could scratch the fucking numbers. I had that thing in my bag. I came in that morning, and you were talking about it, looking through the paper.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I said, oh, let me go see if I have it. I went and scratched it, and I came back and showed it to you, and I said, hey, look, I won $100,000 too.
I don't know. I didn't see. But can you show me the paper that you brought in from home today?
I've never brought a paper
Exactly.
All right. How about yesterday?
No, I've never brought
Not
a
even
newspaper.
that day?
No, I had the scratch thing in my bag for a few weeks
from
when I was
home?
doing that. Yeah, from the Sunday paper.
Why would you? Oh, because you won.
Yeah, and you got to check it off every day. You have the papers here, so when the Daily News came in, I'd scratch the numbers. If I missed it, I asked Travis, what's that website that has the numbers? And he would get it for me, and I'd re-scratch everything.
I'm going to have to maybe go with Erock
Yeah.
on this one.
Oh, you'd scratch it off something from a Sunday paper.
It comes in the Sunday paper, but you got to go daily on it to see
But I mean,
if you win.
when you go daily, every newspaper has the same number. Meaning, like, the unique number, it comes in the thing you got from the Sunday paper,
Right,
not
he's
the daily
just
paper.
using every daily paper, even if it was show papers, he was just using that to reference his numbers.
Okay, so how could it be a show paper? I'm asking the guys.
Sunday.
If it's from a Sunday paper.
Because we get the Sunday papers here.
Okay.
And so, do you have this week's scratch and match in your book bag?
No, I stopped that.
Oh,
I can't.
that was the only
Even
week
if I won it, I can't claim it.
Even if he did take it from the Sunday paper from here, which maybe he did, and I wouldn't doubt that, or I wouldn't care either way, simply because no one else would have thought to do that, so I wouldn't fault him.
How many winning $100,000 misprints were in this studio?
I don't know. I was the only one who was vocal about having it.
Right, and I believe there were other ones. Why weren't those sent in by the staff to be chosen out of a hat? I think because Erock took the initiative to actually send it in and had some luck and won.
And mine was from my paper. If they didn't look in the office papers, that's their problem.
That I'm still a little iffy on.
But I wouldn't carry the way because it's from a Sunday paper, which we don't use anyway. So if they deliver it here and you took that thing out, and it wasn't like you had an arrangement with the guys.
Yes, Danny.
What's up, Dan?
I thought he was just going to get on mic and say,
I wasn't motioning.
He's a fucking dick anyway.
I wasn't motioning for the mic.
Yeah, this is actually the least of my problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But how come you don't get mad at these guys? Like, I don't see you, like, ever yelling at these guys.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm an idiot, and I actually try and do some nice stuff for these guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I forgot we work in a nursing home. Are you kidding? When's the last time we just, like, cheered each other up for no reason?
No, not like shit like that.
Hey, Travis, do you like those flowers I brought in this morning?
Yeah, did you like the chocolates?
Oh, I was touched.
All right, next time you need people to show up at a comedy show of yours because you can't go on stage unless you have.
I had 5.
Oh, hey! But then you're gonna take that.
I needed 5. I had 7. You were 6 and 7. You left halfway through the show.
I left
Thank
after
you.
your performance.
I didn't need you. How does that sound?
But wait, Hawk.
But you kept asking me. You kept saying, "You coming tonight? You're bringing somebody."
Because
right?
you said you would. I obviously have to make sure you do.
I paid the fucking money so you could go on stage to watch your performance. Oh, big deal.
It was $5?
It was supposed to be 10, but it was 5 because not enough people showed up.
What nice things are you trying to do for these guys besides that?
Every now and then, I've taken them out to lunch, which they're going to go, oh, yeah, oh, Rock and Roll Deli or something. Nobody else was taking you to lunch or doing anything, so I was doing it every now and then, especially when you were interns and weren't getting paid. I took you out.
That's true.
Aw.
But he expensed it, so it doesn't really count.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if he expenses it.
He's trying to... yeah, you're right.
Danny's just looking to find something else to blast me on. He's sitting there with his head shaking.
Now, is that accurate that he took you guys out to lunch and he did support Than's comedy?
And you did give your PSP to Danny, right?
Yeah.
That you won. Fair and square.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, so the guys got $100,000 he stole from the guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, so it sounds like Eric does some nice stuff for you guys. He gave you the PSP. He competed. He won fair and square.
Apparently, he's also keeping a list of these things so he can throw it in our face at a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah, like you're not doing it to me with this shit.
Yeah, we just read a list of things. You guys are keeping track pretty good.
Well, because it's in the spirit of the show to mash other people.
I think Eric has made a few valid points here. I would
like
to
the
hear
excitement
response.
that fan showed.
Maury keeps coming in and asking Eric for his cut.
Well, I mean...
Come on, that was funny.
I don't get it.
Maury, I want my money. I want my money. I want my money.
Fuck him, that mayonnaise-eating Mick. So I think Eric's made a few very valid points. The guys seem to be a bit speechless on that one.
I know. I think he wins the scratch and match thing. We're going to have to...
cross that off the list?
Yeah. You got your cross off everything?
Yes, I do.
Pen,
I got one out.
But I mean, even as
I am crossing off scratch and match.
Even as a whole, though, I'm saying with them giving him a trashing, maybe what sometimes deserves it, but it seems like he had some very valid responses. He's done some nice stuff with the guys.
Why?
All right, but the rest of the guys are regrouping right now.
I know they are.
I see them regrouping in the corner.
I
like
saw them
hyena.
whisper, and Fan went, why?
Yeah. This is... Why did you only get 1 hour of sleep last night?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Uh-oh.
I was eating, was watching a movie, doing some work, and then went to bed.
For an hour?
Wait, what time did the movie end?
I don't remember. I guess like 2.
Why would you watch a movie at midnight when you have to be up at work at 4:30?
Because I was here. I knew I wasn't going to be late. Or
You slept here?
Yeah.
Can I have that highlighter? I just need to highlight something. On the
He's got to highlight something. Give the man a highlighter.
What does it matter that I slept an hour?
Because it's the time management issue that we have brought up that is one of the major concerns.
You're not good at managing time?
Guess not, according to their standards, no.
But then when we have to also work more, to make up for that, that's when
Oh, you're saying like if somebody just sleeps an hour, that someone's going to have to pick up that slack because you can't possibly do the job you're supposed to do on an hour's sleep.
No, I'm saying like...
I'm wrong again. Jesus, fuck.
Well,
I just can't get
Anthony,
right. I try to explain something for the listeners, and from Danny and Dan now I get, no, it's nothing like that.
It was my
fault.
No, that was my fault, Anthony.
It's actually not even like you're a little wrong. It's like you'll explain something, they'll go, it's funny, the complete opposite of what you just said.
Just take what Anthony said and play it backwards because that's completely wrong.
I'm not saying I don't appreciate the effort, Anthony, if you try to help.
I only had an hour's sleep last night.
Where's
so you can pick up my slack.
That's a complaint I had about your time management.
Where's Ben in all this, and where's Steve in all this?
Ben's probably just cackling, jerking off at this.
Somewhere, talking to someone in Boston who has no idea who these guys are, and he's still filling them in.
I thought Erock a fan. It's that guy.
Ben fills you in on gossip that you're not there for the beginning of. That's the beauty of Ben. He'll come over and go, yeah, Tim one time told Frank he wasn't going to come down, but he came anyway. Who's Tim? Who's Frank? And who fucking
cares? Here comes Steve.
Real fast, Rob on Long Island. Rob?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
How you doing, sweet buns? Yeah, I wish I was home this morning just so I could watch all this on Pal Talk. I'm freaking working. I would just love to see all the commotion in the studio.
Yeah, it really is funny because it's just people leaving the studio, coming in, bitching, leaving, coming back in. A lot of action.
Chris in Jersey before we get to Steve. Chris?
Hey, Steve. Sorry. Just tell him, Eric, just tell him
Oh, boy, you are nervous. Dude, take a breath. Just take one. Deep. Go ahead.
He punched out like a champ.
He left, right?
Yeah.
That plane was in flames.
All right, Steve, where are you in all this?
I've noticed the tension between these guys in Erock for a while. I think the scratch and match thing is such a minute, symptomatic issue here. Guys, it's on silent.
I heard a buzz.
I know.
They call Steve every time he walks in here.
The funny part is, I saw Travis do the call him, and I see Derek. I'm looking. I'm like, did Derek not see that? Because it would be great. And then Derek whispers to me, "Wait till he starts talking."
And then we just heard.
Holy shit.
I thought it was
big
bees.
Bear. Yeah, he thought it was an itch, and his big claw came up and scratched it.
I thought it was bees trying to get at his honey.
They sting the little soft nose.
Yeah, they do.
All right, Steve, what do you have on this?
And it's been brewing for a while. I think the scratch and match thing is just one little piece of it. I think the time management thing is valid. We've all noticed that. I mean, Eric works hard. I think he just doesn't know how to focus it at all. He doesn't know, how to allocate his energy.
Bundle of energy, but it's just going off into outer space. Is that what you're saying, or am I fucking wrong, Steve?
You're close. You're close. You're close. I think.
Jesus Christ.
He takes
Picky Pete's.
No, he's enthusiastic. I think he tries to take on way too many activities at once, way too many of these tasks at once.
Let me ask you, seriously, chemotherapy arms, do you think that the guys are a little
They're
bit...
just shaved. They're not sick.
They are smooth
really
as
are.
silk.
Yeah. Julia Roberts would love these arms and dying young. Do you think the guys are a little too hard on Eric? Because he's very good at
I think
a lot of things.
I think if this had come out gradually, it wouldn't be so venomous. I think it's all coming out at once. I think a year and change worth of criticism is now coming all out at once, and that's why it's so venomous.
But didn't he take them out to lunch a lot and do
It's
nice
nice, and I've done some nice things in my life, but it doesn't, it doesn't make up for all the shitful things I've ever done.
Where's Ben? I want to get Ben's take.
Where is Ben?
Because these guys are under
Where
Eric.
is
Technically,
Ben?
Eric is a little higher up than
By some cruel twist of fate.
Oh, yeah, but he's been in the game a long time.
But Ben
Well,
is...
Steve is, I guess, higher up, right? I mean, I don't know the hierarchy, but Steve is.
I would think Steve is at
up
some
there.
level, sure.
All right, here comes Ben.
Ben, have you been listening to this?
Ben's pretty much in charge of all these guys.
Great.
Ben,
All right, shit. Speaking of take to lunch, I do that all the time, too. So. Not that the two bosses would ever take it away. Wow. 2 Christmases in a year.
What, take to lunch or anything?
Yeah, remember we talked about this 2 years in a row?
If I stayed in town, I would take everybody out to lunch. I've been known to spring for dinner or two.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact,
that's very true.
We went out to dinner in D.C.
That is true.
And we saw Aunt and his girl, and we chatted for a while, and we ordered dinner. And they said it's been paid for. We all of a sudden, Anthony had left his credit card.
Oh, I would do that because, you guys work very hard. But, no, I usually foot the bill if we're doing anything, but you won't catch me for fucking lunch because I'm on the expressway.
So the answer is slash Ant's tires.
Sit around.
Get a lunch.
You slash my tires. You're eating good.
All right, so what's up with the E-Rock, Ben?
Well, I think what Steve said, a lot of it's valid, and it's been building up. I mean, the biggest thing around here that goes on is the taking credit when stuff's not. I think that pisses a lot of people off.
I feel bad for. Look, he's just sitting there now with the mic against his face.
It seems like that is a big thing with these guys. Somebody will do something, and then Eric will say that he did it. Like that's been brought up a million times.
Can we get one example of that? Just any example of.
Danny will slam him in
something where one of you guys has done something, and he's taken some type.
But Danny got his PSP.
I
thought that helped things.
That was actually really nice of Eric.
And
to
it
do,
was.
Which I told Eric.
And
that was
I
a nice
thank
thing.
him.
Oh yeah, look at that.
But this didn't start off with what has Erock done for you lately?
But what has he done?
Isn't that a Paul Abdul song, by the way?
Of course, right? No, is it?
What have you done for me?
Like Janet Jackson.
Oh, Janet Jackson. Okay.
Who would know anyway?
But I like you more for not knowing that.
Thank you.
Good for you. You shouldn't have known that. Good boy.
You know what? some of this stuff might have been earlier, and I have gotten a lot better with this and giving you guys credit. They'd run in with a note or something, and I'd give it to him. And he would say, oh, Eric found this, or they sent me a link, oh, Eric found that. I'm not going to correct him on the air right now and say, oh, no, it was Danny. But every time now that they give something, I wrote down, this is from Ben, this is from Danny, this is from Ben,
I got you. If he hands you the note, you just say,
I know that was a problem.
Eric just handed me
I'm
this.
just assuming that Erock came up with whatever I was
And I know,
getting from him.
And they had said that to me. I said, you know what, you're right, but I wasn't going to stop you guys in the middle of saying something. So every time now I point out, Than said this, Derek said this, Danny brought this in. I never say, this is what I found.
That's kind of an iffy situation, because sometimes you definitely, I mean, it's easy for me to say, 'cause I get credit because I talk so people hear it. And it's like if you have something that you send and you want credit for it, but sometimes you can't stop the flow if you give something
Right.
So you're not always obligated to, I mean, it's kind of hard to...
Well, Patrick in Jersey has his take on this. Patrick?
Talking.
Yeah, all these guys are just fucking jealous. They're all pissed off. They were all interns, and they're ripping on him because he was the guy you hired, and he is a little bit above them, and that's what they know. And then $100,000 on top of that. Ever since then, you guys have all treated him like garbage. They all changed their
might have a point there. You guys were all lowly interns
that we decided to hire
on the way in and out the fucking door in a matter of a month or two. And through some cruel twist of fate,
don't use my line against me.
you have jobs here. Erock was there right from the start.
He was
hired on his merits,
hired from day one.
And maybe there's a little jealousy there.
What is this Erock thing you guys just handed me?
Somebody.
And who wants to take credit for this? Jesus, now we got to make sure everyone gets the proper credit.
It's not even like that. It's
No, you're wrong, Opie. Opie, you're fucking wrong, too.
No, you're not wrong.
Just two blithering idiots at the mic, just getting everything wrong. But Danny knows it all.
We'll guide you.
Please. Obviously, we need it.
That was Stan who said that.
Not a correct word has come out of my mouth all day.
That was Anthony.
All right, what's this thing you found?
Hope.
Well, this is a little bit that we found on Erock's website. And it's quite enjoyable.
He has a website? I didn't know that. I'll link it to my wife's page. What's your website?
The old one. It was pseudoradio.net.
He says the old one.
Well, I haven't touched
which means there's stuff on there he's embarrassed about, but he has prefaced it by saying
it's old.
It's old, so that protects him.
That's
right?
what I say when I play the audio from the BAB days. That's old audio.
Right. That's what you do. You go, oh, God, that was a long time ago.
Preface it by saying that.
What'd you find, Danny, on his old
What is it?
It's just a nice, embarrassing little piece of production.
Oh, God, here it is.
We're going to have a problem here.
Guess who's back? Back again. Grease Pat's back. Tell a friend. Grease Pat's back. Grease Pat's back. Grease Pat's back.
I like it already.
Grease Pat's back. Grease Pat's back. Grease Pat's back. Grease Pat's back. Yeah, believe your ears. It's me, the Grease, the 99.7 GNX, and man, I am psyched.
Can this possibly be so real? It's the doodad daddy who makes you squeal. Doing lawman south of the border and keeping all of them maggots in order. Big me for sounding a wee bit crass, but the Grease man is about to kick some morning show ass. The 99.7 is where he'll roam, with GNX being his new home. Now this looks like a job for me. Other morning shows goes as far as those go see. Cause Vera needs a little controversy, cause Florida's empty without me.
Yes, I did that. I was also paid a lot of money to do that.
How much you make off that?
He paid me, I think, $700-800.
Prostitutes make a lot taking cocks in their ass, too.
That sounds very familiar,
It does sound very familiar, Derek. Do we have something that sounds kind of like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, production's never been revamped before, ever.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Did you rip someone off? Who?
No, yeah, myself.
See, the funny thing about that is there's a guy rapping that actually sounds like you, and that's the ironic part. It couldn't be, because I would never look at it.
No, it could never have been Eric.
Rapping to an I'm sorry.
Rapping Eric, that wouldn't have happened. What you heard was somebody that sounded a lot like Eric rapping, because you never would have rapped, right?
Please, you wouldn't have rapped. Like, if I was going to write a rap about you, I'd say, look, I don't mean to rag it, but if that was really you, you're a fucking faggot.
He has a little hip-hop in him.
Hip-hop.
Oh, you guys are killing him.
If hip-hop is a brand of mayo.
Derek, you got that?
What kind of a show are you guys putting on here today?
Welcome to Radio Free America. America's ready. I'm ready. I mean, I want a million voices crying out in the wilderness. Jesus, let's get serious.
Now, take a deep, cleansing breath. And begin.
Fix it. Guess who's back? I'm over here now. Back again. Nice and tight. Bag it. Guess who's back? Oh, man. Back again. I don't believe it. Stupid. You're so stupid. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Put it off. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Turn it off.
Oh, man, if I was older, I would totally start jacking off right now. What's all doing?
We're gonna have a problem here.
Okay, cut. All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
I would have liked if you rapped a little about us, though, in there.
Yeah, why didn't you rap?
Should have rapped.
I made that around the same time.
Wait, so he ripped off himself?
Yeah.
That's what I said. It was my...
So you're like doing a John Fogerty.
That's right.
Do you know the John Fogerty story about how he was sued for CCR songs and he wrote the songs?
He wrote the song.
Then when he was John Fogerty, they sounded very similar to the CCR stuff he did.
Oh.
Little known story there. But
I thought maybe he wrote a song like John Fogerty. I'm the young douche down the road.
So he just ripped off himself. Who cares about that?
Swinging a miss.
That was actually.
Don't you cock your bat and swing at it again?
Yeah, I can't believe Nathaniel told that awful joke. See, sometimes we pass credit along. You want more credit? You can take credit for that one.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's go to Todd the Trucker. Todd.
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys. About a year ago, when you guys were down in New Orleans, I called the show and said that I was on Jimmy's plane as he was flying down there and ended up giving a plug for Jimmy.
Yeah.
And, I never got credit for that. And
Yeah, you did, stupid. They said we're going to Todd the Trucker.
Everybody started ripping me off after that.
Your bit sucks.
Jimmy never bought me lunch after that either. So, I'm kind of pissed off about all that.
All right.
I apologize. I owe you one.
Dunk.
Bill in Boston.
Yeah, I want to call and defend Eric. He did a fantastic job with the charity auction, and when Lori and I came and visited the studio, we had a great time, and he was really nice.
Yeah, Eric worked really hard on that.
Yeah, he did do a great job.
He did probably a couple extra 100 hours work.
Absolutely, helping a bunch
How
of
much did we raise there, Eric?
From
well over $50,000.
Well over $50,000 for the victims.
That's cool.
Of
It's half what he
Katrina.
stole from these guys. That's actually, but that's actually.
But Erock, I mean, we could all agree he took on that project pretty much.
Absolutely.
We're not saying Eric's never done anything.
Wow, what a compliment.
Way to be a diplomat, fan.
I'm not saying he's never done anything.
We're not saying he should get AIDS
And
now.
I intentionally didn't elaborate.
All right. Are we done?
I think you guys are a little hard on Erock.
Yeah.
I
think that was good, though. I think that cleared the air.
Oh, yeah? I feel hollow inside.
I know I want to hear that rap again before the end of the day.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'll bring you some old stuff if you want.
Yeah.
We'll all try to work better as a team for the show.
There
For the
you
good
go.
of the show.
That's what I want to hear.
All right.
The Pesci Frank Vincent handshake was more sincere in Raging Bull when he had like the bandaged arm. Are you trying to kill me? You're not. Shake hands, no grudges.
Yeah. We should make them all shake hands.
Oh, no.
Steve,
really?
I think...
Yeah, line up and shake hands.
I think more than that, Ope, I think in this day and age, a bunch of guys, like, just a quick hug. Not a faggoty hug, but just like a man's...
One of those, like, hey.
What do they call it, a shug? Half handshake, half hug?
I like the hug.
Shoulder hug is...
Keep the hand in between so it's not gay.
Yeah.
Listen, because we're at the end of the year here. We're going to turn a new page and start off 2006 on the right foot.
Right.
So why don't you guys, like, either hug or shake?
I think we need
Everyone
a
line
hug.
up.
I think we need a hug.
I think a hug, the type of hug that a man will give, where like one hand on each ass cheek, and the helmets touch, and you both just think about it.
Because the tension is getting in the way behind the scenes now, so I think it's time
So let's
to
add homosexual tension to the whole thing.
Yeah, boy. It's going to be awful. It might as well be hot.
I think Erock and Than, I think a hug is in order.
I do.
I think all of them should, man.
I think so.
It'll break the ice, though.
Get Ben in here.
Yeah, get Ben in here. A handshake from Ben. He's the leader of these
Ben
clowns.
won't hug.
Well, he's got to shake or do something.
He shakes all day.
All right, lift the mic up because we want to catch this on the air here. All right, Erock, why don't you stand up? Who wants to start this?
Who's going to start?
I will. I'll start.
All right, Jimmy's going to start.
Who are you going to hug?
You.
Later.
All right, who's going to start? This is so awkward.
Danny is going to start with...
Well, let's see. You guys work it out. Who's going to start?
Straws?
It's got to be a hug protocol.
Either a hug, a handshake,
and not a, you don't have to lift your foot up in the back. It's just could be a little pat on the back.
Whoa. But you can.
If you want.
You can do whatever it takes, all right? Steve, why don't you start?
Yeah, you're...
Oh, I'm part of this, too?
Yeah,
okay, why not?
You are.
So who gets a hug?
Why don't you wrap those fucking perjury
Erock, get up.
Can I do you?
Make sure we get this on mic there.
Jimmy. Yeah, it's got to be over here in the camera.
For the camera.
Yeah, for the camera.
Let everybody see what faggots we have working with us.
Here's a mic. Someone mic this.
There you go. And if you want to say any encouraging words during the hug about each other's work.
Ant raises a brilliant point. I think that everybody who hugs should say one nice thing to the other person.
Just one nice thing.
Yeah, one nice thing.
One nice sentiment.
It could be something about what they do at work, personally, anything.
That's
just
right.
one nice thing. And I think that'll help.
Just one nice thing. And Erock, you say one nice thing back, okay?
Yes.
Let's try to clear the air finally here.
All right.
This has been building up for months.
One encouraging thing about someone else's.
All right. Yeah. Steve, we'll start with you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Bear. Eric, that's a fantastic T-shirt you're wearing.
All right.
Wait, Erock. Steve,
Steve, you have very sexy, smooth arms.
All right. He does.
I didn't make it gay, but you did, thank you.
All right, now the hug or handshake.
A handshake. Look at Eric going in for the hug first.
The hug.
That was nice.
The hug handshake, the shove.
That was nice.
All right, Danny's up next.
Danny.
Wow, these two really hate each other, too. This is going to be great. Say something nice about Erock.
And not physically either. Not about the shirts or the clothes. Steve got away with that because we know he's
nice
kind of
about.
No, this is real. You really have to think of one nice thing to say to Erock.
Be something nice about the person.
Yes.
We did the radio bit. Now we have to get sincere.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, Danny.
It was nice of you to take us out to lunch that time, Eric.
Oh, that's just a dick move.
Why is that a dick move?
Wait a minute.
Time.
All right,
wait a minute.
We're going to have to work on this relationship.
That time. That seems
all right, why is that a dick move?
Sincere.
Because there was many times, so it's just, that time.
That time.
And the beautiful thing is, when he said the lunch thing, these other two got mad. Like, fuck, that's the one we were going to use.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding.
You can't use the same ones. So you really should step up and go first. All right. So it was more than one time?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. No, it was. It was.
Did he rub it in your face that he took you out to lunch, or was it just genuine he took you out?
No, he took us out. It was, it was
What
great.
about thanking him for the PSP?
I was about to.
All right.
Yeah.
And thank you for the PSP.
Wait. No shaking.
Oh, no shaking yet?
No, because Erock's got to say something nice about
There's
you.
more than a shake happening.
Yeah, Erock gave up his PSP during that icy hot ball contest.
Yeah.
The challenge.
Danny, I think you're very creative. You've brought a lot to this show.
I like that.
Now, a little handshake, hug.
Something.
Come on, a half a hug.
Wow. Oh, my God. Was that the worst?
You cut your hand to his cock. Did you mean to do that?
Did you grab this cock?
He knuckle bumped it. I like Danny. Smooth move, kid.
He knuckle bumped his cock.
He knuckle bumped it. He got a little helmet, a little shaft. Oh, my God. This is so awkward.
This really is.
This is the worst. All right, Travis is up.
Travis.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, something nice about Erock.
This is actually serious. Thank you for driving me to work yesterday from Brooklyn in your grandmother car.
Nice little backhanded compliment there.
Drives a Buick. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Now, Eric, you have to thank Travis for something.
All right, Travis.
Like surviving Auschwitz.
He's a slender lad.
Travis does take a lot of chances. He just doesn't do it on the air, but behind the scenes he does contribute a lot.
Like what? Like what?
Pitching in with the news writing for like Big A, comments and bit ideas. He does a lot.
Oh, very good.
All right, now
works hard. A little handshake, hug thing, and
dude, this is, I'm getting emotional. I mean, I'm absolutely.
No, you're not.
That's how I cry.
Oh man.
All right.
Can't a guy show some emotion here?
Hey, where's Ben? Can't get it away with
No, he's not.
Out here. Oh no,
he can't hug her.
That herky jerky mess.
They'll all be leg bumping his cock by accident.
Don't.
Ow, sorry.
All right, Dan.
Oh
boy. I can't even look.
No, I'll try to do this right.
Yeah, be serious.
Eric, thanks for coming to my comedy show. Sound like Kenny there. Jesus.
That's it?
He's got to pick a singular moment like that. There's nothing general about him that you appreciate, or
yes, Eric will do anything for this radio show.
Oh,
I would give him that any day of the week.
Actually,
Pretty
I believe
good
that.
compliment.
All kidding aside, I believe that.
Yep.
There you go. And Eric.
Fan, for as short a time as you've been doing stand-up, you're a hell of a lot funnier than people that have been around for a long time.
Ooh. All right,
it's kind of qualifying.
It's a little bit, because there have been people that are out there a long time that are such bad hacks, I wouldn't even go see them. So it's not really putting you on that good a level.
Like, I thought you'd blow, but...
Right.
Nah, but I think I know what he means. He's saying that you're a new guy and you're doing good, and I think I know that.
That's a pretty good compliment.
Fan, I wish I knew how to quit you. It was Travis who wrote that, everybody. Travis wrote that on a piece of paper and put it in front of me.
Way to go, Travis. And you read it wrong, I'm sure.
And now the very awkward hug.
Danny, was that right? Did I read it right?
Here they go. Handshake.
Handshake. Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, you big lug.
He pulled him in. Dan pulled him in. That was nice.
I think Ben should have to at least... Ben won't hug.
Ben should hug.
Ben should do something.
Yes. Ben should have to hug.
He's on the horn.
Let's get Ben.
He's not on the horn.
Get him off the horn.
He's making believe he's on the horn.
Yeah. I'm not hugging him.
He's not that good an actor. He's got the phone backwards.
Anything to do with emotion, Ben doesn't want to be a part of.
He's awful at it.
Devoid of emotion.
The only time he leans over, like, he looks like he's crying, but then he notices an album in his lap.
When it comes to emotions, he's a mess.
Is he coming?
He's pretending to be on the phone.
So what? Get him
not
on
the
pretending
phone.
to be on the phone. Who is he talking to?
Someone go down the
There
hall
is
with the
no one
microphone.
on the phone with him.
Someone go down with the wireless and see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Erock, do you go? It's Ben. On the phone?
Erock,
But Ben doesn't qualify.
Take the mic and go into the office and ask Ben where your hug is.
Oh, he's going to kill me.
Well, you need a hug. And then call him out. Ask him who's on the fucking phone.
There you go.
He's
Erock?
lying.
We might just have to listen in. He doesn't have headphones. All right, here he's entering the office.
Okay. He's going in. Was that uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they can hear it. I'm getting yelled at. He's on the phone. He says he can't talk.
Who's on the phone? Who's he on the phone with? Ask him who is he on the phone
I don't know.
with.
He's getting red in the face. So
Who is he on the phone
He's
with?
always red in the face. He's 10 seconds from dying every minute.
Who is he on the phone with?
All right, now he's
Off
off the phone.
I'm not hugging this fucking faggot.
Why aren't you hugging him?
I'm not going to hug Eric.
Well, just
Ben, you don't understand.
I'm not hugging Eric.
Ben, you don't understand. It's all about a camaraderie that the show needs.
You can do a handshake, something.
It's a handshake.
All right, wait,
hug.
but you got to go through the process.
So the process is that you have to say something nice about him, and he says something nice about you.
And then you shake.
Not about clothing or any specific thing. And just generally speaking.
So we can move on in the new year.
I still think, and I told him the day when I did, I thought it was a nice thing, considering the amount of tension with Eric and Danny, that he was nice enough to give him his PlayStation.
I thought that was a powerful move.
That was a good move, and I even told Eric that.
That was a powerful move.
So that was a nice thing for him to do.
Erock?
I think Ben sometimes gets a lot of heat, but he does a good job running the show behind the scenes.
And we almost did leave you yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Fuck him.
And now, a handshake and a hug.
There'll be no.
A little, a little shoulder bump hug.
Not a faggot hug.
That was the manly one, like you do with your Boston buddies.
That was the worst one.
After a few beers.
The handshake wasn't sincere.
No, it
you looked away and moved back as you were shaking.
Jim interrupted me. See, we shook hands.
Yeah, made eye contact.
The first time you ever shook my hand and looked me in the eye.
All right, who's up for a group hug?
Some Army commercial.
All right.
I think Poe wants to hug Eric, though.
Yeah, why are you here?
Yeah, why is Poe in here?
What kind of question?
There was some kind of Poe's thinking there was going to be a fight.
Well, Ben told me to come inside because he thought that fists were going to fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
no,
now what? Now, was there any tension between Poe and Eric? Because Eric's like, "What are you doing here?" What kind of tension is there? Let's get to the bottom of this. We got to clear the air here. We're taking care of all family business.
All right, there's a little bit of tension.
We're going to change the bit for this one.
That's right.
Erock, what don't you like about Master Poe?
Yeah.
That's right. What would you say to him if he hasn't been trained to kill since he was 4?
That's right. If he was, paralyzed in a wheelchair, what would you say?
There's one thing that bothers you about Master Poe.
Besides that ridiculous hat.
That's right.
Anything? I'll start. Poe, I don't like the way Poe reprograms my automobile. So when I drive it home, I'm about one exit from my house before my car is back the way I like it. I hopped in my vehicle the other day in the garage, and I thought I had gotten in the back door and sat in the back seat. The steering wheel was so far away. I know you're a big guy and everything, but oh my! And then there was some type of techno music playing on my system. The heat was up to 95 degrees, and my dome light was on. I had no idea what happened. That's the only problem I have with Master Poe.
The only one you'll admit on the air.
There we go.
I have a problem with Poe. I don't like the way you refuse to kick Travis in the chest.
If he had one, he would.
All right, Erock?
I don't like when Master Poe comes over and asks who a certain celebrity or artist is, and then we inform him, and then he goes over there and acts like he knows their entire body of work.
All right, now that's too far. Poe, kick his fucking ass.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Who did he do this with?
There was one time with Joe Perry coming in. He goes...
What was that?
Who was that?
It wasn't me.
You fucking idiot.
Who was that?
Dude, Jesus.
That was Dude, who was it?
I played for a Jimmy bomb.
But Jimmy always drops him...
To the mic.
To the mic.
Yeah.
That was yours.
That was absolutely not mine. That was Jimmy.
All right.
That was not me.
It was me.
It was Jimmy.
I wanted credit.
All right, that's a good one. Okay. Anyone else? Danny?
Can Paul respond too? He has to respond.
Yeah. Problem with
Can I respond to yours, or should I?
They're beyond reproach.
Yeah, we are. We're pretty much. We have immunity.
Most of these people that come in here, I don't know them, and I don't know anything about them. So I go to you to get that information because I know you have this.
Oh, see? He's saying you're knowledgeable in that. Am I right? I hope so.
Yeah.
Danny, any problem with the
Poe? Didn't have anything bad to say about Eric. Like, not that he hates Eric.
Yeah, we changed the bit.
Bad.
Yeah. Anything bad? Anything that annoys you about Eric?
No.
Wow.
See, Poe bottle it up and kind of forget that he has it until he throws a punch, and it will all be remembered.
It all out on one guy with those knuckles.
All right, give him a handshake or a hug, and let's take a break or something.
All right.
There it is.
And let's do some real hugging on the break.
Yeah. Turn off that camera.
Nude.
Yeah.
We're going to do some real hugging.
I'll show you how men make up in this town.
You can't really make up and hug unless you're nude.
You know, it's funny you say that joking, but there is a cathartic feeling when there's just like a couple of man chests and like kind of hairy legs.
Steve's already taking his clothes off.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm all excited.
Doesn't take much. This fucking awful long sleeve shirt that doesn't go past his belt. That's what I don't like about Steve.
Probably slides right off of those silken arms, too.
Yeah, really all he's got to do is bend over and touch his toes, and the shirt just tumbles off. Baby oil chest.
Graphite body.
Bitey.
Mark that one down.
All right, listen. Can you tell it's the end of the year and we just want to get out of here for Christmas? Tomorrow's show is going to even be more ridiculous. We'll go to break.